What's up, y'all? This is uh, so I'm supposed to do a video on my coming out story. I was in high school, and me and the girl that I was dating at the time, like, we didn't tell our parents about the shit. Like, we kept that shit to ourselves. All our friends knew. I've always known that I like females. But we were dating, and we used to pass notes in the hallway all the time. And how my mom and her mom found out was she kept a shoebox under her bed with all the letters that we would pass back and forth to each other. And my mom and her mom had got together and talked. I had my letters stashed in between my mattresses, and my mom tore my room apart and found them. She didn't really give me a chance to come out and actually tell her. I had already came out to my dad. My dad already knew, because my mom and my dad were separated at the time, so yeah. But my dad, he already knew. And it was easy coming out of my dad, because my dad was cool like that. He didn't judge me, he didn't feel no type of way, no shit like that. He was cool with it. He kind of just like, I already knew. I've known since you were little. But my mom, she kind of tripped out a little bit. And kind of set me up. Kind of set me and my girlfriend up at the time. And my mom had gotten all my letters. Her mom had gotten all her letters. The notes we used to pass during class. And my mom told me one day when I came home from school, I didn't think much of it. She was like, hey, we going out to eat. Go get dressed. So I went upstairs. I put my book back down and shit. And, you know, I noticed my room was off a little bit. I was like, man, I wasn't really thinking about it. But then me, her, and my stepdad get in the car, and we take off like we going out to eat. Because that's what they told me. And then I started looking, because I had been over to my girlfriend's house. My girlfriend had been over my house. My mom didn't think nothing of it, because, you know, we had played it off like we were just friends. And it wasn't just her at my house. It was her and my other friends. So it'd be like sleepover type shit is what we made it out to be. But all our friends knew. So it'd be like me, my girlfriend at the time when I was in high school. And I was like maybe 16, 17. But it was like us and all our friends, our close friends, which was all girls. So it was like a big sleepover type shit. So we'd been to each other's house and shit like that. Her mom really, I could tell she didn't like me. I could tell it was a little fake, but she didn't think nothing of us being together until she found notes. And so I started noticing the scenery. I was like, where we going? Mind you, I live in Lexington, North Carolina. So when there's a place called High Rock Lake down here. And if anybody is from North Carolina knows, High Rock Lake is kind of big, and it's out in the country, like you in the sticks. But we started heading out that way, and I was just like, where are we going? Because I don't know no restaurants out this way. So, we pull up at my girlfriend's house, and I'm just sitting here like, oh shit, what the fuck's about to happen? Like, what is this shit? I guess it was more like an intervention. They were trying to make us not gay. But I don't know. So they got together and talked and stuff like that, and they were talking. and they asked us what our relationship was and everything, and we told them that yeah, we had been together. It was like, we can't deny it because y'all got all the letters that we used to pass through class together. And then her mom was like, well, y'all can't be around each other no more. Which, that wasn't going to happen. We go to the same school. I'm like, how you going to keep us? We teenagers. We rebellion. Eventually, she ended up moving out of her mom's house and moving in with her dad. And her dad, he kind of liked me, so, all that y'all can't be around each other shit went out the door. And we were back to doing whatever. And my mom went back to not knowing shit. But, I guess it was probably still there in the back of her mind. But then when she found more letters in my room, because my mom's one of them type that she gonna snoop through everything. You could do absolutely nothing, and she's still just gonna be going through your room. Just a random check. But I to a point, I get it, but to a point, I don't, because I didn't really do nothing bad when I was a teenager. Nothing to get me. I didn't mess with drugs or no shit like that. I might have smoked a little weed, but never did any other things to make my mom be like police and snoop through my whole room, which is actually a funny story, because when I got older, like the age I am now, I'm 36, I'll be 37 this year, and like 2 years ago, me and my baby mama had an issue, and I was staying with my mom, and my mom decided to go through my stuff when I'm a grown-ass adult, and I finally got her where she don't snoop through my shit no more. Because she opened up my book bag, and us studs, we carry our strap in our bag all the time. So when my mom opened up my bag thinking while I was at work, she was going to go be Miss Cardi Red and go snooping. She opened my bag and seen my strap laying on my bag, and she never fucking went through my shit ever again. But back to the coming out shit. Yeah, my mom's, when we got back to the house after that whole awkward situation at my girlfriend's house and her mom being the way she was and shit, and telling us we could never hang out with each other again or be around each other, my mom got back to the house and she started going off on me. Thanks to my stepdad, who's understanding and kind of like my dad and doesn't see a problem with it, he took my mom in the bedroom, and I don't know what was said back there. I don't know what he said to her, but then my mom called me back there, and she was like, I'm not approving it. It's going to take me some time to get used to. Maybe you'll grow out of it type shit. 37 now. I've known since I was 5 or 6 that I like females. But we got back to the house, and she asked me. And I said, yeah, I'm gay as shit, ma. I like females. I don't get turned on by dudes. None of that shit. I don't get that shit. And, after that, my mom wasn't okay with it, but it was something we didn't talk about. And after that, it was no girls in your room with the door shut, off your feet on, everybody's feet on the floor. If any female was at my house, there was no closing the doors, and you had to, no laying down in the bed together. You had to keep your feet on the floor and all kinds of shit like that. But after that, that was pretty much. Now I'm 36, about to be 37, and my mom's okay with it. Like, she knows my current situation with my baby. I love S to death. Like, that's my love right there. And after losing my baby mama in the past video that I did, after losing my baby mama, I was in a dark place, and I didn't think I was ever going to come out of that. And I never thought that I would, the way I felt about my baby mama, because I was with her for 8 years, I never thought that I was going to feel that way about somebody again after losing her. But then, like Essence told y'all, like, I wasn't looking for nobody. She wasn't looking for nobody. It just came out of nowhere. We just started talking and vibing each other, and then next thing you know, like, we knew it was meant to be, and that's all we got to say. It's meant to be. I would do anything for that woman. I love that woman to death. And I don't want anybody else over that woman. But that's pretty much my coming out story. Like, my mom's cool with it now. My grandparents, they're old, so they still in the it's not right, but we don't talk about it type situation. And that's pretty much it. Like, this video ain't long. I know it's not long, and I'm sorry about that, but my coming out story ain't really big. All right, to the next video. Got one more coming for you.